and welcome to Tuesday Night Baseball on the ULTRASPORT Network. Tonight we come to you from Daikin Park in Houston, Texas, as the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Houston Astros. Framber Valdez starts on the mound here tonight for the Astros, a 15-7 record in 2024 with a 2.91 ERA and 169 strikeouts. Number 59, the starting pitcher tonight for the Astros. And he goes up first against Kyle Schwarber. 38 home runs, 104 RBIs, and a .248 batting average in 2024 for this man. And we see the first pitch. We are underway between Houston and Philadelphia in this rematch of the 2022 World Series. Glad to have you with us tonight on Tuesday Night Baseball. MLB is officially back on ULTRASPORT as we see the next pitch here. Count is 2-0 for Schwarber. Daikin Park packed here this evening. It's going to take a while to get used to that, mind you, the name change.
2 balls, 1 strike.
But it is a good crowd here tonight. Roof is closed because it's a very hot evening here in Houston. You see the 2-1 is going to go off into foul territory to make it 2-2. Valdez looking for the strikeout. Swung on and missed. He got it. Good start there to this evening for Houston's starting pitchers. We take a look at this once again. Swung on and missed, and that'll be it for Kyle Schwarber, at least for now. Trey Turner now at the plate for Philadelphia. This will go in the strike zone, 89 miles per hour for strike one. Turner, the shortstop, 21 home runs and 62 RBIs last season with a .295 batting average. Former Los Angeles Dodger, if I'm not mistaken. Moves to another team that has had playoff success recently. Because, like I said, Philadelphia, the 2022 National League champions, as we see this World Series rematch here tonight. The 1-2 to Turner is going to go outside and high as Valdez looks to make it 2 strikeouts in a row. Got him! And he does indeed keep it rolling. As we take a look at this once again. 2 in a row for Valdez. Can he get a straight 3 to start this inning off? Or to start this game off? Bryce Harper, former Washington National, now at the plate. This will be fouled off. Big star first baseman here. 30 home runs, 87 RBIs in 2024 with a .285 batting average. And he walks back to the plate after being denied that first base. Here's the 0-1. Is going to go inside the strike zone. But the umpire does call ball 1. My apologies. Took me a while to realize that, but we must keep in mind, you see the strike zone indicator there. The umpire doesn't have that. Additionally, he's behind, and we're viewing it from the front. As this goes off into foul territory, Harper's still alive. 1-2, hoping to put him away. He will connect. Back it goes, but the catch will be made to take us to the bottom of the first here between Philadelphia and Houston on Tuesday Night Baseball. So it will be Zach Wheeler on the mound this evening for the Philadelphia Phillies. 32 starts in 2024 with a 16-7 record, exactly 200 innings pitched, a 2.57 ERA, and 224 strikeouts for number 45, Philadelphia's starting pitcher. Jose Altuve leads off for Houston. He gets a round of applause. 20 home runs, 65 RBIs, and a .295 batting average in 2024. One of the big shots on this all-star Houston team, and I use all-star metaphorically, but Jose Altuve has himself been selected to the all-star team multiple times in his career for the American League. As we see,
Ball, that's too high.
the 0-1 will go high. 97 miles per hour there from Wheeler. 1-1 pitch. Connects here off the end of the bat and will roll into foul territory. The 1-2 to Altuve. Connects here. First baseman makes the dive, and he will step on the bag for out number 1. Bryce Harper puts him away, as we will see this again. And meanwhile, Isaac Paredes steps up to the plate. First pitch will go outside. Paredes, 19 home runs, 80 RBIs, and a .238 batting average. Third baseman, number 15, here for Houston. 1-0. Oh, look at this! Look at this! That's going to go to the wall. It bounces off. It's near the corner. This should be at least a double. And indeed it is. Paredes gets to second. As we take a look at this once again, a mighty swing sends him to second. And the Astros have a good start. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate here for Houston. First pitch will go high, 97 miles per hour there. Alvarez, the designated hitter, 35 home runs, 86 RBIs, and a .308 batting average. As this crowd finds its rhythm. Here's the 1-0. That goes low. Ryan Kirkering and Matt Strom in the bullpen for Philadelphia. The former right-handed, the latter left-handed. As Alvarez faces down a 2-0 count. I'm not sure what they're chanting. You can't really make it out. Christian Walker on deck for Houston as the count is now 3-0. Chance to potentially load the bases in short order here, if luck and fortune are on their side. Here's the 3-0. That's going to go inside, and that is going to be... No, it's not. I'm watching the ball here, but the umpire called it a strike, and it's 3-1. This is going to be fouled off, and that may turn the tide. Alvarez now faces down a 3-2 count. I still don't know what they're saying. That's low. And now 2 on for the Astros. 1 out with the cleanup batter, Christian Walker, coming to the plate. This is exactly the philosophy of the cleanup batter, ladies and gentlemen. Put your best hitter in fourth, so if the bases are loaded, he can get an easy single and put you in the lead. 26 home runs, 84 RBIs, and a .251 batting average for this first baseman in 2024, number 8 for the Astros. Faces down an 0-1 count. Will swing and miss on the next pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 0-2. We were looking for the strikeout. That goes outside.
2 strikes.
And again, we go to this split screen view as we get set for the next pitch. 1-2 count now. Wheeler hoping for the strikeout with Philadelphia a bit under threat. That's going to go outside. And he may not be on the mound in inning number 2. We'll find out. See if the Phillies can turn this around. Here's the 2-2. Look at this. That's going to go back towards the wall. How far off? And this will put Houston in the lead. It almost looked like a home run. It bounces off the wall. Houston take the lead on an RBI as we see this again. Watch the ball here. Oh, it lands just above that scoreboard, and it was very, very near to being a home run. Still gives Houston a run with a runner on third base, and Diaz now at the plate. Yainer Diaz
0-1.
may hit a single and make it 2-0. Still, we only still have one out for the Astros here. So Houston is in a rather advantageous position to get that insurance run, as this is going to go low. Wouldn't be a very wise move in that scenario to steal, but I guess the catcher is acting on reflex. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And it's going to be ball 2, goes outside. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wheeler looking for the strikeout. Get out number 2, keep Houston at bay here. That's going to go low. And I don't think we're going to be seeing much more of Zach Wheeler the next time Houston's up to bat. Jeremy Pena on deck for the Astros. Diaz could potentially load the bases here. And that is ball 4. That is ball 4. That clearly went inside the strike zone. Umpire calls it a ball, and we are going to see the pitcher pulled right away. They're not even going to wait till inning number 2. Zach Wheeler is being taken out. So a replacement coming in now for Philadelphia as the Phillies try to save this one. And the replacement will be Joe Ross. Number 41 here. 74 innings pitched in 2024 with a 20.6% strikeout rate. 25 games here for this replacement pitcher that Philadelphia has just brought in. Bases are loaded for the Astros. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you are unfamiliar with MLB on ULTRASPORT, we only play 3 innings on this network. So this will be a bit quicker than you're used to, but we nonetheless see a lot of action, as you can tell by the scoreboard. It's 1-0 here for Houston with the bases loaded.
Ball inside.
That'll go inside. Jeremy Pena with a .266 batting average in 2024. That's inside. And earlier this week, yesterday I believe it was, the Angels played. They benefited from the antics of some pitching failures, but this is going to be... Oh, it's not! It's not a double play! Well then, we'll certainly want to see the slow motion on this. There's the throw to second, and he is just barely there. Can we get a closer angle on that? I guess not. It's 2-0. Houston get another RBI. Philadelphia gets out number 2, but
That's inside.
this has been a terrible, terrible inning for the Phillies with Chas McCormick now at the plate, the left fielder for Houston. 5 home runs and 27 RBIs last season for McCormick. .211 batting average, number 20 here on the Houstonian side. Count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
McCormick awaiting the 1-2. That's going to be strike 3. But is the damage done? We'll see as we go to the top of the second. It is 2-0 in favor of the Astros here against Philadelphia. Nick Castellanos, 23 home runs, 86 RBIs, and a .254 batting average. Now at the plate to start off the top of the second.
0-1's the count.
Castellanos, I believe, known for his line drives in the left field, or something of that nature.
0-2's the count.
We all know the meme. Count is 0-2 for him, however. And Valdez may be looking for a quick strikeout here. Houston has had some great pitching here tonight so far. Valdez got 2 strikeouts in the first inning, and he's pursuing a third to start the second. Meanwhile, Zach Wheeler for Philadelphia was subbed out, as we saw, during the last inning, and that's going to be out number 1. Third strikeout there for Framber Valdez, and we will go to the StatCast presented by Google Cloud. Pitch break of 15 inches and a spin rate of 3,219 revolutions per minute. And it comes down very low, as you'll see here. Look at it go down. Look where the catcher's mitt is. It bounces, actually, but Castellanos nonetheless reaches for it. That's going to be strike 3, and what a strike 3 it is. Alec Boehm now at the plate for Philadelphia. He'll foul this one off to start his at-bat. 15 home runs, 97 RBIs, and a .280 batting average for number 28, the third baseman for Philadelphia. The 0-1
Ball 1
goes low. Carl Dixon, your home plate umpire, here this evening at Daikin Park in Houston, Texas, as we bring you Tuesday Night Baseball on ULTRASPORT between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. Glad to have you with us here tonight.
2-1.
As the summer continues, it is June 24, 2025. MLB season is in full swing, as this is going to be thrown towards first, and it is out number 2. All-Star game coming up in about 3 weeks. We'll have coverage of that on Sunday, July 13th. Hope to see you then from Atlanta, as Max Kepler now steps up for Philadelphia. And this will go foul. Kepler hailing from Germany, actually, and he once played for the Minnesota Twins, now finds himself for Philadelphia. What an inning it's been for Framber Valdez. Count is 0-2 with 2 outs, and it looks like this inning may be over very quickly. We just started a... Oh, as I say that, Kepler smashes this 404 feet. Well then, this is a classic case of don't count your chickens before they hatch. That is something. That is something. That is a jinx. That is a curse. That is something. That's incredible. Let's see this again. 404 feet, an exit velocity of 104.2 miles per hour. Absolutely incredible. And Framber Valdez has his first major setback of the night. 2-1. Philadelphia get their first run with JT Realmuto now at the plate. Still 2 outs, but I'm going to choose my words carefully for the rest of this game. 14 home runs, 47 RBIs, and a .266 batting average for number 10, Philadelphia's catcher. Count is 0-1 as he fouled the last one off. Here's the pitch, and this will go into foul territory once again. Valdez looking for the strikeout. Realmuto looking to emulate Kepler. Here's the 0-2. Low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Josh Hader in the bullpen for the Astros, and will most likely be brought in as a closer in the next inning. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 3. And we go to the bottom of the second. Max Kepler fires this one away, and Philadelphia get on the board for the first time in this game. Orion Kerkering now coming in for the Philadelphia Phillies. Their Second pitching substitution tonight, third pitcher overall. Started with Zach Wheeler, but he had a performance that was nothing short of abysmal for being objective. Ben Gamble now at the plate for Houston. 1 home run and 4 RBIs last season with .247 batting average. And here's the first pitch from Kerkering. On the frame of the strike zone. Most of it is outside of said strike zone. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That's high. 100 miles per hour, though, from Kerkering. Impressive speed. 2-0 pitch now. Connects here. That'll be foul for strike 1. Gamble steps away momentarily. The 2-1 pitch. Connects here. It's gone foul. Gamble now on strike 2, of course. Perhaps I'm saying things that are obvious to all. This is going to be popped up, however. And that's caught. Out number 1. Thanks to Alec Bohm. He gets under it. That'll bring up Jake Myers. 13 home runs and 61 RBIs last season for Myers, a .219 batting average. Center fielder here for Houston. Number 6.
Nope, foul ball.
Along the line, that goes foul. Bohm picks it up. And it's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1
Whoa.
strike. Yeah.
He tried to bunt with that, and we haven't seen that very often here in our MLB coverage. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but it has profited him another strike. This will be swung on and missed, and just like that, Astros have 2 outs. And bringing in Orion Kerkering may have been beneficial for Philadelphia. Jose Altuve is 0 for 1 here tonight. Now steps up to the plate, lead off in the batting order. Connects here. Back it goes to the warning track, but the catch is made. And we go to the top of the third. 2-1 in favor of Houston here at Daikin Park.
For the Astros, number 71,
So Josh Hader comes in now for Houston. Bryson Stott, who was part of the 2022 National League Championship team, is now at the plate
Ball,
for Philadelphia.
catch inside.
Houston need 3 more outs to win this. Philadelphia need 1 run to stay alive, and away we go in the top of the third here on Tuesday Night Baseball. 1-run lead here for the Astros. They'll be hoping that's enough. That goes outside, way outside. 98 miles per hour on the fastball there.
Hey.
Swing and a miss
2
for
balls,
strike
1
1. Connects here, and that's going to go right to the first baseman. Stott takes a bow as his time is up. And that's going to bring up, it was going to bring up Brandon Marsh, but I guess Weston Wilson is coming in as a pinch hitter. 3 home runs and 10 RBIs last season with a .284 batting average for this man. Houston 2 outs away from the win here.
Ball, that's outside.
It's been a great night of pitching for the Astros. They've given up a home run at the hands of Max Kepler, but Framber Valdez, other than that, did a pretty good job here tonight. Josh Hader now brought in, of course, as a closer. As Wilson takes the ball on the first
that's off the
pitch.
plate.
Jumps out here as it goes inside, ball 2. Checks his swing,
2 balls, 1 strike.
but it's still in the strike zone to make it 2-1. Connects here. Oh my! Altuve fumbles it, and now you're kidding me! You're kidding me, they messed that up twice on the same play. Wilson celebrates at second base. Terrible, terrible moment for Houston. I have no words for this. Watch this. This is an incredible stroke of luck for the batter, but for Houston, we'll see what happens. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate for Philadelphia. First pitch goes inside. Or not inside, my apologies, inside the strike zone. And that makes me wonder how many times I mess up like that without knowing it. If there are times like that, forgive me, I know not what I do.
Ball 1.
Count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
With a runner on second and 1 out. Schwarber 0 for 1 here tonight. That's gone way outside. 86 mile per hour slider. In the strike zone. 2-2 now. Josh Hader hopes to get out number 2, strike number 3, and put Houston 1 step closer to the win here over Philadelphia. Connects here, catches May. Phillies are down to 1 out. They've got a runner at second. If they hit a double, the game is tied. And if by some chance we do go to extras, we will follow ULTRASPORT policy, which means there will be no ads for the remainder of the game. Trea Turner now at the plate, the entire game resting on his shoulders. Hader checks second. Turner connects, but it's foul. 97 miles per hour there from the closer. Trea Turner is 3 for 7 all time against Josh Hader. We'll see how those odds play out in this at-bat. The 0-1 connects, and he can't get there in time. This is going to be the opening the Phillies need, and it's 2-2. Philadelphia get back into this game as Trea Turner gets to first. And boos ring out around Daikin Park as the Phillies have taken a tie. Wow, I really need to pay attention more. Harper now at the plate, and this is going to send us to the bottom of the third. We are tied 2-2 between Philadelphia and Houston, and this game just got a whole lot more interesting. We'll be right back.
For the Phillies, now playing center field, number 18,
Johan Rojas is now in center field for the Phillies. Isaac Paredes leads off for Houston. And the Astros hoping for a walk-off here, and what a moment that would be. We're in the bottom of the third. We haven't hit extras yet, but Philadelphia hoping for that second chance, that redemption that would come with getting 3 outs here tonight.
He's out.
Without allowing a run, and that's going to be out number 1.
now batting, designated hitter.
Designated hitter up now, and I must say the PA announcer has got quite a bit of energy. That's a compliment. 35 home runs last season again for Alvarez. .308 batting average. Designated hitter now at the plate as we see the lineup of the basemen for Philadelphia. And I must say it's a pretty good lineup. 0-1. Alvarez fouls this off. Ryan Kerkering still on the mound for Philadelphia. Their third pitcher so far tonight was brought in earlier. They haven't brought in a closer. My assumption is that this guy was going to be the closer, and then the situation with Zach Wheeler happened. As the 1-2, you'll see this one go inside. One home run is all it would take, but that a lot of times is easier said than done, except of course in the home run derby. Count is 2-2 for Yordan Alvarez. And that's going to go inside. Christian Walker on deck for Houston. He's up next. Regardless of whether Alvarez goes to first base or gets out, he faces down a full count here from Kerkering. Which way will it go? That goes foul. He's still alive. The 3-2 pitch once again. Fouled off. A lot of tension here tonight. Very dramatic game, as this will be in the strike zone. And that is out number 2. So, 1 out away from extras here. Again, we'll show the game the whole way through uninterrupted, even if this should by some chance go till midnight or 1 a.m. I doubt it will. But Christian Walker, the last hope for Houston to have a walk-off in regulation before Philadelphia get another chance in extra innings. Walker, the first baseman, he's 1 for 1 here tonight, had an RBI double in the first inning. So there is precedent for this man, but we'll see how much that means as this goes low. 98 miles per hour there from Kerkering. The 2-0. Checks his swing, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Great crowd here tonight. Fans of both teams filling up Daikin Park for this Tuesday night showdown, as we are 1 strike away from extras.
3-2.
3-2. Yainer Diaz on deck for the Astros. And this is the scenario every kid in his backyard dreams about. Bottom of the last inning, 2 outs, full count. He's hit it. He's hit it. Back it goes, but the catch is going to be made, and we go to extras. Well, that was something. 2-2 as we go to the top of the 4th.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 52, Brian Abreu.
Brian Abreu now at the plate for Houston. And a couple years ago, Major League Baseball added in, we haven't had extra innings in a while, so I should explain this. Major League Baseball added in the extra innings rule, which means each team gets a runner at second to start each inning of extras. It gives a chance for the game to finish up quicker. A bit controversial, perhaps, but it is the way things have been played these past couple of years for all those who may be unfamiliar.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Castellanos now at the plate. 0-2 for him. And he's going to swing and miss. Quite loud here. And what's this? They're playing the theme from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Of course they are. Of course they are. It makes sense. It's the Astros, but no, I don't think Ric Flair's in the building. I'll say that. Alec Bohm now at the plate. This will be sent outside. Bohm, the third baseman, 0 for 1 here tonight with a ground out earlier. Had a pop-up catch a while back. We'll swing and miss here. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. out.
That's outside, 2-1. He connects here, and this is going to be the opening they need. To third, slides into home, and the Phillies take the lead as Bohm gets the first. Well, there you go. And the mood has dramatically shifted here inside of Daikin Park as Bohm's RBI puts Philadelphia in the lead. Max Kepler, who had a home run earlier tonight, is now at the plate. And he was the one that broke open the scoring for Philadelphia. Phillies have come back. They're in the lead 3-2. We'll see if that result holds as the night goes on, as we move to the bottom of the fourth, and Houston will get their chance to stay alive. This has been one of the best games we've seen all year, and
2-1.
we've only seen a few games all year. MLB coverage went on a bit of a hiatus, and we are officially back now, however. And glad to have you with us. This will be swung on and missed to make it 2-2.
Full count.
That's outside. JT Realmuto on deck for Philadelphia. Runner on first for the Phillies. Max Kepler may join him soon enough. The 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Out number 2. Again, a mistake. As we see this one again. JT Realmuto will step up now as Philadelphia have taken the lead. That one run may be all they need. Phillies will be
Outside, that's a ball.
looking for 3 more outs in short order. Houston, meanwhile, looking for a huge walk-off. We'll see what happens as this game unfolds here on Tuesday Night Baseball. The 1-0 connects here. That's going to be fouled off. 96 miles per hour there from Brian Abreu. His 15th pitch of the night. The 1-2 to Realmuto. He connects here, and the catch is made. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Philadelphia take the lead thanks to Alec Bohm. Astros have one more chance. Jordan Romano entrusted with the task of putting this one to bed. Extra innings rule is in effect once again, but we'll see what happens. Philadelphia, obviously, with the advantage. We'll see what Diaz and company can do as the bottom of the fourth inning gets underway. Here's the first pitch. That's going to go low.
Counts 1-0.
95 miles per hour there. Diaz had a .299 batting average last season. Takes the ball on the first pitch. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Looks like it was going a bit inside. Ends up on the frame of the strike zone, and it's called ball 2 by the umpire. The 2-0.
Ball 3.
High. There could be a chance for the Astros after all. Jeremy Pena on deck. Tying run is at second base, and the go-ahead run, the winning walk-off run, it will be at the plate.
Ball
That
4.
is ball 4.
Perfect.
And a glimmer of hope has just appeared in Houston. Zach DeZenzo comes in as a pinch runner now for the Astros, as Jeremy Pena hopes to add either another chapter or a triumphant ending onto this game. There are no outs and there are 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's the ball.
He sends this over the
1-0.
wall. It's over, and it ends spectacularly. He gets a double. We play on. He fails, and Philadelphia win. This is going to go towards foul territory, and now a chance. He's slidden into third, and now a runner in scoring position. Runners on first and third. As Chas McCormick steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. The left fielder had a strikeout earlier. 1 out, 2 on for Houston. Things are getting very dramatic, very fast. The 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Just inside, 85-mile-per-hour slider. Fouled away. Strike 2. The 1-2 pitch now to Chas McCormick. Swung on and missed. And now Minute Maid Park has quieted down a bit. Sorry, Daikin Park. As we go to the ump cam on this strikeout. And it is going to be Ben Gamble with the whole game upon his shoulders. There is a runner on third. A single would keep this one going. Here's the first pitch. Strike zone, 98 miles per hour. Gamble had a pop out earlier. Right fielder here for Houston, number 11. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
That will
That's
be
inside.
89 miles per hour. Slider here for Gamble. The 1-1 connects, and that's going to be foul to make it 1-2, and this game down to 1 strike as Jordan Romano hopes to put this one away. The 1-2 fouled away, and the "Here we go Astros" chant now resounding through Daikin Park as this home crowd hopes to will their team on to victory. 1 strike remaining. Here it is. That's going to be ball 2. As he jumps out of the box. And there could be a chance. This could go either way. But they are down to 1 strike. The 2-2. He's connected. Catch is made. And the Phillies win. The final score here, 3-2 in favor of Philadelphia on Tuesday Night Baseball. We thank you for tuning in as we say goodbye and good night. It is a victory for Philadelphia at Daikin Park here on ULTRASPORT.